We all remember the highlight plays that the Eagles defense produced. But this one was far from a perfect performance, as we did have our holes. The more I watched the tape, the more was exposed, and I realized, damn. And I remembered, they did drive on the first possession of the game. The Commanders did, and they had us in a bit of a chokehold. We couldn't get off the field. We couldn't force anything, and that's been kind of the storyline for first possessions for a lot of teams against us, and we clamped down after that. But they were able to move the ball at several other times throughout the match, and some things are concerning. Some areas we left open in certain areas of the field, and tendencies that we have showcased weaknesses towards against. But hey, man, there's a lot to like on the tape, as we did force 4 turnovers. So the Chiefs are going to try to expose some things that we've put on tape in the past several weeks, especially this one. But man, the offense came to eat and really propelled us by taking advantage of those turnovers. 28 points off of those 4 turnovers. So a lot, like I said, a lot to like. I like to be hopeful for. But I'm excited to see the coaching points get corrected, and us continue to try to push its trajectory, this narrative of turnover city being our city, motherfucker. Anyways, let's get into it. What's up? It's your boy Centron. Come back at you with another analysis video. And to kid you not, that's my real name. Eagles Commanders from review, multiple defensive standouts from the NFC Championship game. And yeah, man, this one, Smash Mouth football, we are again hitting people in the mouth hard and, leaving them to pick up the pieces. So let's get into it and see what bit of film we're picking up here first. All right. Yeah, this is just amazing athletic play. But also, notice how 42 dodges accountability here. All right, Jalen Carter, you can see him just hopping over the cut block attempt. That's just athletic from him. And then Oren Burks avoiding that block there by the guard, because on the other side, Zach Bond didn't avoid his. And I'm trying not to replay this so much because I got a copyright strike for content claim. I'm giving commentary on the film, so it's original. I'm using it under fair use, but they've been coming for a lot of people. Top billing being one of them, and it is what it is. All right, here, the flat was wide open, so they get us with the concept here by having a delay with the wide receiver running back coming out, and he attempts to block. So Zach Bond follows the inside guy, but you can see, I think Cooper DeJean already has that covered, so he needs to be out here instead of going inside. He needs to cover this area of the field, because you can see nobody's there. And if he's faster, that might be an even more explosive play. Let's just say that's Xavier Worthy. They're gonna try to scheme things, so that he's open. He can take advantage of those wide spots, the space left there. So the underneath game, we can't underestimate it, because that's easy, cheap yards they can pick up and keep the chains moving, get yards over expected, things of that nature. All right, 4th and 5 here. This is just a quick out route by Zach Ertz, but Bond, he checks him, but then he's content to just float in the area instead of just sinking underneath. And as the author does mention, he has a safety over the top, so doesn't have to worry about. Zach Ertz, in the first place, he's going to run by him at this stage in his career. So what is he so concerned about? Why is he so stuck in that? But just finer details. Zach Bond was an all-pro linebacker this season, but still has instincts, years of instincts he missed out on honing, and things to get used to sharpen out his game. All right, the Eagles are so well coached here. So this screen here, it's just a great job by Cooper DeJean, again, avoiding accountability here, ducking under the shedding, bam, getting rid of that, stacking the Ami Brown up so that Zach Bond come in, punch the ball out. Excellent. And John on the spot, you could see just Reed lurking there, as he did in the NFC Championship against Deebo Samuel, able to recover the fumble before it leaks out of bounds, and then we recover in turnover, put points on the board. It's just excellent. Defense passes the baton to the offense in great position, and they take the fuck off. All right, outstanding rep here, distribution. So Oren Burks in coverage. I mean, this is the difficult my in Japanese, like just kind of iffy territory where you don't kind of like hesitate. What do I do here? You know, you might freeze, analysis paralysis by analysis, and paralysis because analysis, whatever. It's analysis by paralysis. No, it's the reverse. Anyways, you can see here that Oren Burks, he's in coverage, and this guy slips by, so he just sees Daniels coming up, he just lets it go. But why was he so comfortable? Because this guy was going into Cooper DeJean's area, so he's gonna end up there anyways, and he has no, he's just farming empty land. Why not go out and put that hole to good use? You know what I meant. Anyways, yeah, it's just excellent because he, instead of wasting yourself in space, as a lot of linemen tend to do, that you have two guys or a guy blocking just air instead of going fast and work. And he did that. He got employed. He got the fucking job too. All right. Let's see this rep here. Yeah, this is horrible. Overall, this is the Terry McLaurin touchdown for it looks like 30 plus yards here. It might have been, I think it was a 46 yard or something like that. So you can see at the catch point, it's a quick slant. Darius Slade, the ball's coming out. He gets it. Darius Slade got to make that tackle, instead of just leaving it up to Zach Bond. Zach Bond misses it. Reed comes up flat, and anytime he comes in here settling like that, he leaves space for somebody to just zoom past you. He does such. Oren Burks, gets takes a bad angle, and then Cornell Mitchell gets blocked up, so it ends up being just a failure of a play. So, I want to replay it, but I don't want the copyright strike. So I mean, just instead of everybody doing their job, waiting for somebody else to do the job or not, completing the play, it ends up being a busted coverage because Zach was supposed to sneak into the area. So then you can see Zach, despite him playing at an all-pro level, there's several mistakes being made throughout this game. And that's not to say, he played terrible because he forced some turnovers, but, you could say he might have been in the net negative as far as, plays made versus plays missed. And then cover two here. Like, I mean, of course, live, I'm probably not going to catch a lot of stuff, but reviewing, I'm like, damn. And it's notable because Vic Fangio is rarely, giving us a look like this. I think one of the last times we did this that I noticed was the Bills game last year when we had Bradbury, who's on injured reserve, ain't coming off. Sink underneath and run a kind of like a trap cover two play where he baited, Josh Allen into throwing the ball to what's his name, Stephon Diggs, and he acted like he was gonna float out, sunk underneath, and picked it. Jaden Daniels is not expecting this one. He wants to go maybe here, bam, everybody's covered, so nowhere to go, scrambles out and just has to throw it away. So perfect play, perfect coverage. I mean, you can see like, bam, that's covered. That's pretty much, obviously that would have been his best shot to have him maybe spin out and try to, get yardage, but he wasn't looking there, I don't believe. He read this side of the field. So, as you saw on our offensive side, like, it just, that little tick makes a difference. Jaden Daniels had to do this and maybe confirm back, or go back and forth. Everything on Jalen's side was like in front of him, so you could just see and scan and, know which is the best place to go out of these 3 or 4, routes developing. So a slight difference, not a full scan, full field read, but just even that slight difference makes a difference. All right, yeah, in and a half. I hate in and a half into the game when we get soft like this, playing prevent style defense or just playing relax. I don't see exactly why we don't play just normal defense, and we don't. Two things here, like he says, pass rush integrity. We don't maintain it, so Jaden Daniels could just step up and rush into this empty field area of the field here, And then we don't play the shorts either. If he wanted to pass, he just had the out, got an outside here or the outside here. So I'm like, what the hell are we doing? The crosser route, either one of those would have been valid. Then he just leaks out. We were fortunate he actually chose that option maybe because it might have been a more productive pass play if he had chosen to just throw it. And Nolan Smith in his playoffs, man. Him on a pulling guard here. We saw him do this against the Green Bay Packers. He pretty much gave the guy a stinger. He's coming off the field like, and the guy, he's giving up, easily 60, 70, 80, maybe 100 plus pounds to the guy, which is incredible. So we see him here coming in hard charging, and bam, meets the guy in the hole, and then he gets off him, stacks, sheds, and then, makes a tackle. The guy is a hell of a run defender. In addition to be, blossoming into a pass rusher, legit one this season. I was concerned coming into the season. I'm like, damn, is he even good enough to be in the rotation? Now he's, starting. And then Jordan Davis here, man. This sack, I saw it on Top Billing channel, but I saw it live in the game. I'm like, I thought it was Jalen Carter, to be honest with you. And then Jalen Carter's eating a double team here, so they single him up, and the guard here over reaches and kind of like oversets, which allows Jordan Davis to just knock him, swipe him aside, pursue Jaden Daniels. He does it run a 4.78 at 340, 50 plus pounds, which is incredible. He can get away from that short area burst. His short area burst is really great as well, and he just plants him in the ground like he's a planter. The top hat type dude, but just excellent. If he could add that to his regular repertoire, he could more than earn his keep, in the league as, a monster combo as far as athleticism and size goes. All right, and this one, at live I was mad because I was like, someone needs to stay here in the cutback. Someone did, Oren Burks. He just, does him in. And, you got to chalk it up, at the end of the day, that Jaden Daniels is just an athletic dude. And like I said, I want to replay this, but I thought here that, there were too many guys pursuing on this side. But, if you don't put that many heads in the hole, then, he's just going to skirt through there, get somebody on one-on-one. And it just puts you in a bad position either way. So I get it. I get it. And then, one-on-one coverage here. I would say this is one weakness. Finding ways to isolate Reed Blankenship, which is what teams are, going to try to do. And what the Chiefs might try to do with, him on Kelsey. And that's just going to be a mismatch. So you see him, and he's cutting in. And Zach Ertz, he taking everybody lunch money. He taking, not C.J. Johnson. I didn't see him going up against him. But he took Zach Bonds. He took his, him being Reed Blankenship. If that's what you see in the Super Bowl, you're going to be concerned. So hopefully we can avoid the one-on-ones with him. Like C.J. Johnson, you see him here. He's in the deep half. I would love for him to come up and be able to make that play, but he's our best deep coverage safety. Reed Blankenship can do some of that, but I trust because he has the speed to recover and stuff like that and to pursue. Reed, if he doesn't take a great angle and doesn't have extreme amount of time to react, he might be cooked. And then Oren Burks here forcing that fumble. I love the point where he said he slows down and makes time for Oren Burks to get. Not Oren Burks too. That's him. Makes time for Austin Eckler to get up so he can come in and punch the ball out. But excellent pursuit. See, he's slow there and you just can't wait for you to get up. Bam! Right as he's getting up, the timing is just perfect, excellent. And like I said, it's been coached for us to do these type of things, and for him to take advantage of that in the moment and to make that play and to be headsy, aware enough to go for it as the guy is perfectly getting up. Just, excellent discipline, excellent repetition, and excellent mindfulness. All right, Nolan Smith here. Trying to spot. Oh, yeah, where he runs the loop. It's similar to what he did to play, almost mirrors the play he did against the Packers. Runs inside, and completely around, and on an athletic freak, another athletic freak, like Jaden Daniels, gets a sack. it's all the more impressive. Bam. That 6 spin move, man. And then he's coming in. I don't even know if that was him on the spin move, but just, excellent pursuit, man. I think he can give, them problems. Because I think, one of our better matchups is going to be on the right side of, their offensive line. Yeah, against Jamal Taylor, who's giving up 7 sacks. So, and then on the interior with Milton Williams going against their guard. And Quinn Mitchell making this play here. He held Scary Terry to, I think, minimal yards. Skies up, makes the interception, double catches it, but who the fuck cares? This guy's a rookie, man. Him and Cooper Jean have helped to transform the secondary, turn us into a formidable secondary unit. I mean, you had Burntberry last year, and then Slay not playing up to this standard, this year. Or last year, but this year, and he's playing like a revitalized player. And Quinion, people don't even treat him like a rookie. They treat him like a vet. You know what I'm saying? And he's a made man back there. But anyways, that's it. I had fun reviewing this one as well, because it's interesting to see, the things we do well and who's doing it, how they're doing it, why they're able to excel, how they're playing as a cohesive unit, how they're forcing these, all these turnovers in the playoffs. There's so many caveats to this defense, man. We're just deep. And I'm great. Thankful we have a masterful orchestrator in Vic Fangio, who's organizing all this chaos back there. But anyways, it's all good. We're talking about this because you're not even watching though. But it's all good. Like I just said, I love reading myself for some reason. I love talking about the freaking stinking Philadelphia Eagles, and I love making these videos. So we'll chunk the deuces officially. But as always, reverse those. Anyways, it's fly, Eagles fly, and let's motherfucking go. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Check me out at Centron Anime, Centron Life, or Centron Laughs, or other social media.